As expected, Suella Braverman has announced curbs on foreign students bringing members of their family over to the UK while they study. She's also announced restrictions on the way in which foreign students can transition from their education into working in this country. It is extraordinary. This is almost a mirror image of what Mrs. May did nearly 10 years ago, or more, I think. And it's as restrictive, it's as absurd. It's got one purpose only, and that is that foreign students are very well documented. They're easy to find. It's significantly easier for the Home Office to locate a foreign student than it is to locate an illegal immigrant or somebody who is come into this country and absconded and is off the radar, working, goodness knows what they're doing. This is not the way to sort out a out-of-control migration problem. There are only two ways to do that. Number one is for the Home Office to lead an international conference about migration and about the refugee status of people who apply to our country and to other countries for help. Number two, in other words, to revise the 1951 Refugee Convention in the light of our present experience in the 21st century. And number two is to ensure that those people who have no right to be here, who have come here sneakily and or have overstayed their visas and have gone to ground, are found. That means people need to do some work. Instead, what we've got is a pile of nonsense about quotas, and targeting students is a wonderful way to fulfill those quotas and to give the impression that people are doing something. This is exactly what happened under Mrs. May. It is shameful. All it does is it breeds resentment. We take so much money from foreign students, and then we fleece them, and then we dump on them as fast as we possibly can and throw them back. They have been educated to work in our system. God knows what they're supposed to do when they go back home, frankly. And we could do in this country with educated people paying tax and giving something back to a country that has helped them in their education. And I'm sure actually many of them would be very happy to do that. We are missing an opportunity. Education is one of the great soft diplomacies that we still have in our gift. And we are squandering that because of an ideology which makes absolutely no sense. Meanwhile, adding to the absolutely no sense is the rumour that Suella Braverman is trying to get herself sacked so that she can threaten the Prime Minister from the back benches, and Rishi Sunak apparently is scared stiff that she will manipulate events and will drum up yet another leadership campaign before the next 18 months are up. This is the pronouncement of mayhar Tousi. I think he's completely loopy. He is drawing, of course, on reports in the Independent and elsewhere. He's not alone in his madness, but it is a form of madness, I think. Suella Braverman could not command the support of someone to tie her shoelaces. She has no support at all. She is literally, I would suggest, friendless. The only people who are toadying to support her are those people who worry that mayhar Tousi might be right, and they want to make sure they're hedging their bets. The only people who support her are hedging their bets. She has no natural friends. She has alienated everyone in her scramble to ascend the perilous heights of political office. I think there will be a universal cheer by the time she goes.